Today is the 10th of January 2024, and today is really a great privilege to have Alexandre Ziad with us. Since the time the discussions began, in 127 countries, 37 laws on AI have been put in place. So can and should we rein AI in with the law? Generally, there's a consensus among countries. Application of AI today should be regulated, and three broad groups of regulation has emerged: omnibus legislations with EU, Canada, and USA, specific legislation on target particular applications in China and USA as well.
There are two issues. One is the fact that technology changes at a speed much faster than regulators are able to keep up with. And second is that there is no central authority that can govern both OpenAI and Tencent at the same time. And the United Nations is not an effective organization to deal with this at this point in time. So these are two major problems that affect regulation of AI. There are two more. One is that AI really is about, at this point in time, we're not talking about symbolic AI, we're talking more about data AI. So it's throwing money at the AI systems means that they can do more data crunching and faster speeds and all of that. So governments today are not able to outspend the private sector, especially with their budget constraints. And this is why we see companies, the big tech companies outpacing everybody else. The second, the fourth issue is really how do you define the regulation for it? So let's look at the EU. The EU is the most advanced perhaps in this field because it has been looking at this problem for a longer time. And it came up with GDPR before for data privacy, etc. Yep. So they came and they said, okay, we're going to classify AI risks into 4 classifications of risk. So all of this sounds very intelligent. It sounds very smart and well thought out. But then the problem becomes, and this is the fourth problem I was going to mention, who decides what a particular element of AI belongs to what risk? And when can they decide it? How long will it take them to decide it? Going back to the problem of regulation catching up. And how will they decide it? So you see, at the end of the day, then it becomes very difficult to achieve all of these things, these 4 problems. And this is why HyperCycle and Tufi and the team, through mainly Tufi's vision, we're trying to achieve a type of democratization of AI or securing the AI through the internet of AI. And it is really through this, making everybody be part of creating the emergence. Everybody be able to monetize the data they have. Everybody be able to get access to the data. And it is the internet of AI that is going to, make that possible, so that everybody is sharing in the wealth creation. Everybody is sharing in the intelligence emergence, and everybody is sharing in a collaborative effort, ideally, eventually through public and private partnership.
So if I understand it correctly, instead of regulation, or where regulation fails, take for instance weaponization, then using a technological solution which HyperCycle offers, you can involve the representation of a vast swath of humanity in the evolution of AI towards AGI, and therefore it becomes a more stable platform for development that is for the common good, as opposed to just be driven by commercial or national interests per se. Does that kind of like capture the idea, what HyperCycle do?
Yeah, it does. HyperCycle has many more dimensions, but in this particular dimension of regulation, risk, cooperation, safeguarding the AI for humanity, in that dimension, yes, indeed, this is there.